Hey, welcome to Gun Stuff. Today we had a chance to get out and shoot the Faxon FX-19 Patriot. So I've been carrying a Faxon FX-19 Hellfire for quite a while and been shooting it, and it's been a great performing pistol. And what we're going to bring to you today is we're going to bring you their concealed carry version of this pistol. So pistol comes with locks, comes with some little screws and little Allen wrenches here, some replacement fiber optic filaments, because any of us that have shot fiber optic sights for long enough know that these things sometimes crack, get knocked out or whatever. It's a very easy replacement. You just stick that in there, trim it down, heat it up a little bit, and the plastic melts into the groove. So these are very easy to replace, but they're also delicate. So sometimes you knock them out in competition or rough use. Comes with a lock and a chamber safety. On this gun, what I like about this is the fact that everything on here is still race ready and ready to go, just like the Hellfire, but it's just trimmed down a little bit for a concealed carry application. So there's a couple different changes on these. What you got is, it starts off with their select P80 frame. So this has all been done out and spec'd out to their specifications. This model doesn't come with the magwell on it because the magwell leaves too big a print when you're trying to conceal carry. Comes with your 15 round. Comes with your 115 round mag. It has the extended mag release on this side, and one of the things I really like about this is this groove in here for the slider release. Even though it has an extended slide release on here, this little groove allows you to get a lot more finger on it, so it doesn't have to dig so much into your hip depending on the holster you carry. If you're carrying a holster that stops right about here, this piece here can still dig into your hip. If it's you're sitting in your car and you put your seatbelt on or something like that, it can still dig in. But this, what it does, is it allows you to get a little bit of extension on there without really poking out too much. They have a nice generous double undercut trigger well here, and what that allows you to do is that allows you to get your finger way up underneath there, and allows you to get that bore axis down so this gun can sit lower into your hand. And then with it having the double cut, that just comes around, of course, so that your other hand can fit up nice and tight underneath. Has the checkering on the front, just in case you're one of the people that like to put wrap a finger around the front here. Has a standard magazine release on here, or I'm sorry, it has a standard slide release on here, so that because this is a concealed carry model, doesn't have anything extended controls on here, so nothing to get caught or to stick out or to poke you, because you're going to be wearing this very close to your body. Has the full pick rail on here for you to be able to add any light or attachment. I like to have a light on mine, so I always have a light on my carry guns. Moving on to the slide, this is where this gun really starts to shine, in the fact that all these parts are made by Faxon in-house. Faxon's been making barrels and military grade armament for quite a long time. So their barrels and their slides are what really shine here. This is what really gives you the accuracy. In conjunction with the Overwatch Precision trigger that they have in here. This Overwatch Precision trigger, it feels really good. It gives you a nice flat face, and I'm a big fan of the flat face triggers. So once I get on there, I can get a lot more finger on it, and I can move up and down the trigger depending on how fast I want to shoot. If I want to shoot fast, then I'm going to go a little higher in the trigger. If I want a slower controlled break, then I'm going to slide my finger down that flat face trigger to where I have a little bit more wiggle room, to where I can control exactly when I want that trigger to break. But getting into these barrels, all these Faxon barrels, they have a really cool design on here, like a flame fluting, I guess you would call it, on here, that take a little bit of weight out of the barrel. But their barrels are match grade barrels. They make phenomenal barrels. All of the slide cuts in here are really good, and I am a big fan of the front slide cuts and front serrations, because I like to do my press checks from the front. It gives me a little bit more control and a little bit more ease of use, and I don't have to try and look over the top of my hand while I'm doing my press checks and things like that. The optic cut on here is for RMR or Holosun pattern, but what they've done on here is they've also machined in the post. So as you take this plate off and you want to put a red dot sight on, it has the machine posts that come up out of there, and those posts help absorb the recoil of the sight and help keep that sight nice and tight down on there, so that one doesn't work its way loose as easy, but it also helps make a stronger connection between the red dot sight and the slide itself. It has the elevated fiber optic sights on here with the target rear sight. So it has the serrations on the back, and the serrations across the back here are really to cut down on the glare, so that it makes this fiber optic pop a little bit more. So you have this on here to bring this down, so when you get this dark rear sight picture, really makes this stand out that much more. And this also has a locking Allen screw on here too, so you know you can loosen that up, give it a couple taps, makes your adjustments a little bit easier, and then you can snug that dude down, and it's going to be able to take a little bit more abuse than if it was just a regular press fit, or if it was just regular, you know, driftable. So that's some of the things that I really like about this. We're going to take this down range, we're going to shoot a bunch of rounds through it, and we're going to have some fun with it. So let's get to it.